On behalf of all the people that deal with the tumbleweeds every year, we've got a new solution that's going to help us for years to come.
We realized that we had to get rid of the tumbleweeds off our right-of-way so that we wouldn't have these additional problems. So that's when we started looking for a way to blow the weeds off of our right-of-way. So we found the harvester that Fowler County was using, asked questions, see what they did, and see what worked good for them. So that's when we did start looking for a harvester ourselves.
Once we got approval from the Board of County Commissioners, we set a crew to Kansas right away the next morning to try to procure a machine.
We ended up settling on a larger machine in Abilene, Kansas, and we went out and looked it over, and for the price of what the machine was and what we felt we could do, we ended up purchasing it.
Now we have a machine that's really modified for a very specific mission.
Fleet started working on it almost immediately. And I'd like to thank the collaborative efforts between Fleet and Highway. You know, we had experience of farmers or harvesters. Nobody really had experience harvesting tumbleweeds. That's just something that is totally new. So it's not that you harvest tumbleweeds every day. So we took the experience from the operators and the experience from our mechanics and different ideas and started to design the machine. And they started welding almost immediately, cutting the parts that they brought back from Kansas to incorporate with the harvester.
The head that was on it was just a hay pickup reel, and we needed something that would draw the stacks of tumbleweeds down into the hay pickup so that it would feed through the harvester and cut.
The machine came without a reel, so there had to be a modification done to add the reel to the machine.
We don't have a research and development section within the county, so all the research and development was done in the shop and on the job site.
El Paso County never had a machine of this size in the inventory, so we're not familiar with this machine. But I can tell you, the team at Fleet, with their background, their skills, and their mechanical abilities, they worked out very well with all the ideas put together to make this machine work.
It's way different than taking it out in the field and actually chopping silage or haylage like it's meant to be, because we're taking the tumbleweeds out of the ditch with a skid loader and piling them. And these tumbleweeds been shredded and stuff before. So you got to pay a lot more attention to the big bunches that are coming through, because they'll slug the head and bog the motor down. So you got to take it a lot slower. It's just not like going through the field and putting it in gear and going. It used to have 8 to 10 guys out there running shredders and maintainers and all that. And now it's a 3-man operation. And once these tumbleweeds go through this machine, they're chopped up real fine and you'll never deal with them again. The other way, you know, we was just constantly fighting them and coming back and redoing the road and redoing the road. And so when we're done with it this time, they're done.
This is one product that you can't just buy off the shelf as a commercial machine.
It's a common machine, but not for tumbleweeds.
I was just reading the papers yesterday. Because of this rain, we're going to have a lot more tumbleweed next season. And guess what? We will be ready to tackle it right away. We don't have to wait. So we'll keep the roads clear for the citizens to go back and forth safely.